Okay. I'm Elizabeth Kreimer. I'm a journalist for the Baden Banner. I'm here with
Trinity, Vivians.
talking about Black History Month. So to start out, I just researched a little history. That way everybody's informed of what Black History Month is. So in 1926, a man named Carter G. Woodson, historian, the president of the Association for the Study of African American Life and History, set out to designate a time to promote and educate people about Black history and culture. He first set out the second week in February to be called Negro Week in hopes to accomplish making Black history a serious field of study. Carter's idea became well liked by the 1960s, and the whole month of February was dedicated to racial injustices and the inequalities of the African American community during the time to bring about serious changes to fix these issues. So, here with Trinity, a member of the DIG Club. I'm going to ask her a few questions about Black History Month to shine some light on it. So, I know that I remember Baden started celebrating Black History Month, I believe, last year, our junior year.
Yes.
We're both seniors. During lunch, like asking questions. So I just wanted to ask you, how have you seen students get involved in celebrating Black History Month here at Baden in those 2 years?
So like you said, they did trivia, and last year not as many people were interested in learning Black history, but this year we've had a lot of people come up and ask if we're doing trivia again this year, and if we're gonna play music, and if we're gonna have meetings for other people to join and learn and just have fun.
Oh yeah, so tell me about the playlist. How did that come about? How did you make that?
So I asked Imhoff if we were allowed to have a playlist during lunch, obviously being clean and having his full okay. And he said as long as it's clean and as long as people can do song suggestions, then he's all in for it.
Did you have any help with that, or was that purely a you thing?
I asked Sophia Williams if she could send me some songs that she would like to be on the playlist, but I mostly did the playlist and sent it to Mr. Keating so he could play it on TV.
It's a banging playlist. What are your hopes for the future of celebrating Black History Month at Baden? New ways to celebrate, new ideas?
I think next year we're gonna actually have a little field day for people to go out somewhere and learn about Black culture. I think it was the Freedom Center that's down there, and we might take some people down there to learn that are really interested in it.
That's awesome. Yeah, because I remember our freshman and sophomore year there wasn't we did not celebrate really, I don't think, Black History Month. And then junior year, I remember during COVID, the separation, they had people come up and answer questions. I was just this is awesome.
Yeah, our freshman and sophomore year, we didn't really want to step on any toes and be hey, let's celebrate Black History Month, and we didn't want to make other people uncomfortable. So me and Ms. Bell were talking about how we could celebrate without it being making other people uncomfortable.
Right. I love Miss Bell. I miss her. She used to be an English teacher here. So what does Black History Month mean to you? How is it important to you and in your life?
Black History Month is very important to me because I not only learn about the history, but celebrating what Black people have done for me and my freedom, and just learning about arts and actresses and musicians and all that. And what was the other question?
How is it important to you in your life? What does it mean to you?
It's important for not only just me, but everyone else that knows that Black History Month doesn't have to be about just slavery and the hardships that they've gone through. Yes, it's very important, but not everything has to be about slavery. And I just think it's important for me to realize where my roots came from. Not only slavery, but other great things.
I agree, and I think that trivia is a really good idea to introduce different important African American people in history, because a lot of the questions you ask, I love history and I genuinely have no idea, and I think that that's so that just shows how we don't learn about it, and it needs to be in our education more, I guess. Okay, so tell me more about the Dig Club. What does the club do? Who's in charge? How did that get started?
So last year we actually had a minority group, as we called it at the time. Jayla Starks was in it. Ryan Kirkendall, Bella Williams, and me and Megan and Jeffrey Mata. We were all in it, but it didn't really like take off, like get off the ground because of COVID and a lot of stuff, and we just like ran out of time. And we started back up with Dig with Miss Halverson. We had like a leadership meeting talking about like what we actually want to accomplish this year, to actually put some dates on the calendar, so it actually we can't like say like, oh, let's just try another day and stuff like that. So actually stuff gets done. Dig stands for diversity, inclusion, and growth, which means we welcome all, no matter the skin tone, race, sexuality, all of that. Even white people can come. I get a lot of questions about if white people are allowed to join, and I say yes, if you are willing to learn about the culture and have an open mindset.
So, how does one like become a part of the club?
There are meetings that they have, and there's signs everywhere. So like you could just say that you want to be there, and you can either talk to me or like one of the leaders and say like, hey, like I want to go. Will you give me more information? And then we'll give you the information that you need, and you can come.
So was Dig like purely your idea, or did that come from like Miss Bell, like you said?
It was from Miss Bell. We actually had like a faculty meeting freshman year. I guess I kind of started it to give like awareness to like faculty members about like the struggles it is being like Black people in a like predominantly white Catholic school. And I think it went well, but like it didn't really like go any further than that. So then we just started trying to think of ways to make it better.
I think you guys have done like a really good job of getting like everybody involved, and like it being like a fun thing. Like people want to learn more, and I think that's awesome. So taking that, what do you want the Dig Club to accomplish at Baden, like in the future? What are you thinking?
I want other people to appreciate other people of anything, like any color, any like sexuality, just like have an open mind and be like ready to learn about other people.
Okay, that's all of the questions I have. So bye, guys.